The bicycle races come to town this weekend, and several local roads are being closed tonight to accommodate the festivities.
Also, area students spend the day on the creekbank. We'll have these stories and more.
One more cold night across East Alabama, and then not only springtime temperatures, but summertime temps coming to East Alabama. We'll have the complete forecast coming up.
Coming up in sports, the Choccolocco Monsters are returning to Oxford. Also, the East Alabama football officials will be set up this weekend at a festival. We have more on both of those in just a minute as EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Katie Edward.
And I'm Mike Stedham.
After months of planning, downtown Anniston is now ready to host the 2024 Sunny King Criterium and Noble Street Festival on Saturday. It's an all-day event starting with amateur bike races at 8 a.m. The festival will feature food trucks, vendors, music, and shows throughout the day, including a live animal show at 11 a.m. and noon from the Anniston Museums and Gardens. Music will be provided by Savannah J at 1 o'clock and Blues Deluxe at 2 o'clock. Headliner Edgewood Heavy takes the stage at 5 p.m. Anniston Public Relations Director Jackson Hodges says previous festivals have attracted over 10,000 guests, and he expects this year will be even bigger.
There's going to be a free kids zone, there's going to be games and vendors and food trucks everywhere. And right here at the city market, we're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, we'll have some alcohol sales, we'll have more games for the kids. There will be so much to do in here with the beautiful canvas awnings. The weather looks great.
The highlight of the day for many who attend is watching the professional riders take part in the USA cycling races that run through downtown. Hodges says riders reach speeds of up to 80 miles per hour in some events. The cycling won't be limited to professionals, as the course will also be open at other times during the day.
Also have our kids races, which are completely free this year, thanks to Raymond James sponsoring the event. At our kids races, which begin around 4:30 p.m., children will get to have their bikes and race on the actual race course that all the athletes are. We're going to have some collegiate athletes here, collegiate bike riders.
One popular feature that began last year was the Anniston Entertainment District, which allows adults to carry alcoholic beverages around with them within the festival area. That district has been expanded this year, and Hodges says the city does have some regulations that must be followed.
Entertainment district, you can only utilize opaque containers that have the markings of that business that you are purchasing your drink at. You can then leave the premises, but you cannot take that drink into a different business. You could go back into the same one, but you cannot go into a different one. Also, make sure that the bar or entity you are buying your alcohol from is a participating member of the Downtown Entertainment District, and that is easy enough to know. You will see a white placard on the side of their business. It has rainbow colored paint on it that says Downtown Anniston Entertainment District. That's how you know.
Bringing the Criterium and Noble Street Festival to downtown Anniston means that several streets in the heart of the commercial district will be closed off to automobile traffic. These closures will begin at 3 Saturday morning and last until 11 o'clock Saturday night. City officials say the specific closures are Noble Street from 9th to 12th, Wilmer Avenue from 9th to 12th, Moore Avenue from 12th to 11th, Gurney Avenue from 10th to 11th, 10th Street from Gurney to Noble, and 12th Street from Moore to Wilmer Avenue. In addition, Anniston Police will begin tonight barricading parking spots on Noble Street between 10th and 11th. This is in an effort to prevent cars being left on the street prior to those 3 a.m. road closures. Officials say that any vehicles left within the closed areas will be towed away.
When we come back, some lucky students had class outdoors today.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today. This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Biology students from Oxford High School, Hope Christian, and several homeschool programs spent a sunny Friday morning on the banks of Choccolocco Creek today, learning about a variety of career opportunities that are available to science majors. The program was coordinated by the Calhoun County Soil and Water Conservation District with help from the Choccolocco Creek watershed. Jennifer Yates Hudson, the district coordinator, says today's field trip was the culmination of a year-long class with these students.
We meet with them monthly about different conservation careers. So we've had different individuals with different careers in the area: forestry, cultural resources, some of our district conservationists, and just things like that, where they've talked to the students once a month. And so we end the year with a field trip out here to kind of, again, get some hands-on with some of those careers.
Hudson says this field trip includes visits to a number of stations set up by experts in several fields of conservation and biology.
Today we've got our ag station, so we talk about, agriculture in the area, some of the things that are going on with that. We have a hike, then they will go to our soils and surveys, and cultural resources, forestry, hiss and slither with some animals, water quality, macroinvertebrates, and then the last station is the kids are getting to fish. So a lot of kids don't go fishing, so we're just giving them that.
Hudson says the key message they want students to take away from today's lesson is the number and variety of career choices they face in the field of science.
In the area here that we're working with in NRCS is just trying to let kids know not everybody is going into the conservation field. A lot of them that are taking biology are going more into the health care field. So we're just trying to, open their eyes so that they can see what some of the opportunities that they have here in our area.
And when we come back, Earth Day is just around the corner.
Since 1993, WM Grocery has been a major part of our local community. WM offers the very best in fresh produce and an outstanding meat department. WM also has many local products not found anywhere else and fresh sushi every day. If you need an event catered, come see Mrs. K at any WM store. Curbside pickup is also available for your online grocery orders. Be sure to download the WM app for all the deals of the week and shopper rewards. Go check them out today at any of their locations.
We take pride in our community and appreciate your business.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
The Anniston Museum and Gardens invites the public to celebrate Earth Day on Saturday, April the 20th. A full day of programs and activities has been planned, starting with a tour of some Alabama native animal ambassadors. Crafts made from recycled materials will be featured, and the day ends with an introduction to nature journaling. The ambassador meet and greet and nature journaling programs are included with admission. The workshop is $10 per person, $7 for museum and garden members. Scouts are invited to wear their vests that day, and they will receive discounted admission.
Mike, we talked before we came on the air. It was a beautiful day. If you looked out the window, it looked so sunny, like it was going to be warm, but then you walked out and that wind really still cuts through you today.
Yes, it does. The wind chill factor was noticeable today.
It made a difference. Maybe tomorrow it'll be sunny and it'll feel warm.
Let's ask John Holder, who's standing by in the EAN Weather Center, what kind of day we can expect tomorrow.
Mike and Katie, the weather tomorrow is going to be indeed warmer across East Alabama, and it's going to continue to warm all the way through the weekend and into next week. We'll talk about a preview of summertime next.
For over 60 years, Oxford Lumber has been servicing our area, and our customer service has always been our main focus. Our customer service is what sets us apart from anyone else. From the moment you enter, our highly trained staff will treat you like family.
To enthusiastically provide total customer satisfaction within a positive and self-fulfilling employee relations environment. Visit us at any of our 4 locations or at oxfordlumber.com.
Sunshine today across East Alabama, but those winds 20 to 30 miles per hour at times made it feel cooler than it was. 68 for the high today, a little bit below the average for this time of year. Same deal this morning, 45 for the low, again several degrees below the average for this time of year. Record high temperature 87, the record low 33. The sun setting on your Friday night at 7:13 and your Saturday morning sunrise time at 6:15 tomorrow morning. Time for weather on your street for a Friday night. Hill Avenue in the Alabama City area of Gadsden. Folks, it's going to be clear and chilly tonight, not only in Gadsden, but all across East Alabama. We drop down to 42 tonight. But if you like cold weather, well, this may be your last chance at seeing that for quite some time, because tomorrow, not only are we going to see total sunshine on Brighton Avenue in Anniston, we're going to see warmer temperatures tomorrow as we go from below normal to above normal temps. 77, a beautiful Saturday afternoon coming up all across East Alabama. And next week, get ready for that preview of summertime that we mentioned. Yes, 80s all across East Alabama. If you're on Roebuck Water Street, that's on the Jacksonville State University campus, it's going to be a fantastic week for college students at JSU and for anybody who loves outdoor weather. Next week, get ready for mid-80s across East Alabama by the middle part of next week. Look at the numbers coming on this 7-day forecast. No chance of rain until next Friday, so we're going to be dry. We're going to be warm. It's going to be sunshine. 77 tomorrow, 82 on Sunday. Look at these temperatures. Monday and Tuesday of next week, we're in the mid-80s, 84, 85 degrees. That's typically where we are at the 1st of June in Alabama. 83 on Wednesday. Looks like the warmest day may actually be next Thursday, 86 degrees. That is certainly summertime weather across East Alabama. Our next chance of rain not until next Friday. Even then, even with a cloud cover in place, we're still in the upper 70s. Nighttime lows very comfortable in the 50s. Couple of mornings will be in the 60s, but basically very warm days and very comfortable nights with no chance of rain for the most part coming up in the next week across East Alabama. Let's take a look now at this 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. And no surprise here, way above average temperatures expected for the next 6 to 10 days. You saw that in our 7-day forecast. And this is widespread all up and down the eastern seaboard. Above average temperatures from the Great Lakes all the way down through West Virginia, the Smoky Mountains, to the Gulf Coast, including us here in East Alabama. So get ready for about a week to 10 days at least of above average temperatures across East Alabama. I will be back here tomorrow morning to take a look at your Saturday at a glance. It's going to be good, I can tell you that. I'll be here at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning for that. Join me on Sunday and Monday mornings for your breakfast forecast as well. And I'll be back here Monday for EAN Local News with a complete look at the forecast for the week ahead for all of East Alabama. Namath Pitts is coming up next in sports. The Monsters are returning to East Alabama. Namath has the details right now.
Thanks, John. After one season in Georgia, the Choccolocco Monsters are returning to Oxford. Yesterday afternoon, the city of Oxford and Ignite Sports revealed that the Choccolocco Monsters would be making a comeback to Choccolocco Park in Oxford for the 2024 season. This team, affiliated with the Sun Belt Baseball League, spent the 2023 season in Columbus, Georgia. Their home opener against the Brookhaven Bucks is scheduled for Friday, June 7th at 7:05 p.m., while their first game of the regular season will be on the road against the Bucks on June 3rd. The Choccolocco Monsters' return follows the relocation of the Atlanta Braves AA minor league team from Mississippi to Columbus. The Sun Belt League, which is a league funded by the Major League Baseball, serves as a platform for players within a 30-mile radius of home plate to enhance their skills for college or professional drafts using wood bats. Notable players from the Monster 2022 season, which was right here in Oxford, included Sean Smith from Piedmont, Brennan McCullough from Oxford, Dawson Willingham from Oxford, Jake Spivey from Oxford, Alston Good from Alexandria, and Brant Dearman from Piedmont. We welcome the Choccolocco Monsters back to Oxford. Spring football is starting to ramp up and the summer is almost here, which means it's time for the need for new football officials here in East Alabama. The East Alabama football officials will have a booth set up this weekend at the Noble Street Festival. East Alabama officials have been doing this for several years and it has been a success for the association. There will be a mixed group of officials at the festival. Some were first-year guys last year and some are veterans. If you're interested in being a football official or just have questions, then go see the East Alabama officials booth this weekend at the Noble Street Festival for more information. This week was supposed to be the final week of area play in the state of Alabama, but rain washed away most fields, so all of those games have been pushed back to tonight. So we're going to take a look at a couple games for tonight that have big playoff implications on the line. The first game tonight with playoff implications is Coach Steve Gendrich and the Donahoe Falcons on the road at Pleasant Valley to face Coach Dalton Turner and the Raiders. Donahoe has to win 2 games in order to move on to the playoffs. For Pleasant Valley, they just have to win 1. The winner of this will be the runner-up behind Collinsville in this area in Class 2A. Tonight, Faith Christian goes on the road. Coach Josh Ray's team travels to face Tommy Miller and the Jacksonville Christian Academy Thunder. This game will be at Neely Henry in Jacksonville. This is a must-win game for both teams. The winner of this game is in the playoffs in Class 1A. Coach Zach Welch and the Alexandria Valley Cubs travel tonight to Southside to face the Panthers. This is the area championship in this area in Class 5A. They will play again tomorrow at Alexandria, but game 1 of this series is at Southside tonight. And the final game is Blake Jennings and the White Plains Wildcats, who will go head-to-head with Coach Townsend and the Cleveland County Tigers. And this game will be at Jacksonville State University this evening. If they split tonight, then the next game will be tomorrow at Cleveland County, but White Plains and Cleveland County are facing off with the winner in the playoffs joining Jacksonville. That's it for EAN Local Sports. Let's go back over to Mike and Katie.
Thanks for the update, Namath, and we thank you for watching today.
You can find us here online every weekday on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or on our website. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather content whenever it's convenient for you.
We hope you have a fun weekend, and we'll see you back here Monday for your news on your schedule.